Hey, Tiny Planet Explorers. Wow. So, moments before I went live, I just spilt water all over myself, my keyboard, my graphics tablet, everywhere. So, terrific start to the stream, I'd say. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Doodle stream. Let's get our Doodle on, as they say. I hope everyone is doing mighty fine this evening. We're going to jump on. I'm going to do a bit of a shorter session today, just a short little Doodle session. Something I learnt from the other day when we did a live stream the other day. The 5-minute thing doesn't really work too well. We end up getting some quite shit drawings. So yeah, I'm not going to give myself the challenge of having to draw in 5 minutes. We'll do that another day. We'll save that for another day. Today, I want to do something. I don't know what I want to do, but just not the 5-minute thing. So probably just some general drawing. If you guys are up for it, you guys can throw me some things you might want to see, and I might even draw them. We've already got a super chat. What the hell? Kate008101 has sent us a super chat saying, PJ, why? I need to be up in 5 hours. Why? Please, PS, don't spill. Well, it's too late for that, Cat. I've already spilt. I've already spilt the water. As soon as I started the stream, water went everywhere. It was a disaster. But yes, I'm sorry for drawing you in if it's late and you have to be up in 5 hours. I'm sorry. Yeah, so let's get drawing. Let's just jump in. Let's not waste time with the. We're 3 minutes in. We should be drawing already. What should we draw, everybody? What should we draw? We got a lot of a Chris Kendall. I like that. A Chris Kendall. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start off with that. I'm gonna get up a picture of Crabsticks to remind myself just what he looks like. It's been a while since I've seen him. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a Chris Kendall. So let's just Google Chris Kendall to start with, just to get a nice good reference picture here. Let's see. Oh, so many. There are so many pictures. I like when you Google Chris Kendall, you get PJ the Glory as well. And Tyler Oakley. Interesting. Okay, a Chris Kendall. I just want a nice picture with all of his features. Let's have a look. We'll go with this one. Yeah, why not? Okay. So, I think the inspiration for this is... let's get Photoshop to start with. There we go. I think the inspiration for this, I kind of want to do something that's like a Ken doll, but with Chris's face. Is that going to be a horrible amalgamation that nobody needs? Let's see. Let's start by just sketching out our Chris. I'm going to start with the hair. This could go horribly wrong, but let's see what happens. That's the glory of doing this live, is that it could go wrong at any moment. So let's just go ahead and get his kind of bowl cut in here. Does he still have this haircut? I don't even know. Thanks for all the suggestions, though, guys. Sorry, this one is just the first one that jumped out at me as something that I could draw. But I will try to get through a few, draw a few doodles this evening. So we'll start with his general sort of head shape. Give him some ears. Probably ears go there. For some reason, when I first imagined this drawing, I imagined him with buttons for eyes. Don't ask why. Do not ask why. Buttons for eyes. I guess that's what we're going with. It's not something I usually add into my drawings, but why not? It's a little bit bug-like now that I see it taking shape. Okay, so this is just the rough drawing. You must understand. It will be better. It will be better when we redraw it, in theory. Okay. So there's his general head. What does a classic Ken doll look like? Let's have a look. Ken doll. You're creeped out. I hope you are. It's only going to get creepier. Actually, this mouth, if we're doing a Ken doll, he needs a really artificial smile. Like a painfully artificial smile. Let's see what we can do here. Just, there we go. Nice big... A nice big smile that just screams, kill me. So, if you're just joining us this evening, we're drawing a Chris Ken doll. It's based on everybody's favourite YouTuber, Chris Ken doll. Just starting out with the sort of the head area. And we're going to build it down. And then once we've got something that we like, we're going to... we'll redraw it. But better. So, how is everybody doing this evening on this wonderful Wednesday night? I think Wednesday nights kind of make sense to be streaming nights. So I'm going to see if I can keep it up. See if I can keep Wednesdays as the streaming nights. It might not always work out, but we will see. Okay. Jeez, okay. Let's not throw the towel in just yet. So something I really want to get better at in general is just drawing people's bodies. It's one of my many weaknesses in life. So I'm kind of going with that posable... the posable arm kind of Ken doll look. There we go. Like someone's put him in this position. Against his will. That kind of thing. Welcome to Doodle Stream, everybody. Now, the thing with Ken dolls is that sometimes they don't wear trousers. So, would it be weird for me to draw him without... No, I should draw him with trousers. That would be weird. That would be really weird. What was I thinking? Sorry, just the picture of the example Ken doll I'm looking at currently is not wearing any trousers. That's the only reason I thought that. But no, it would probably be weird if we did that. Need a bit more room here. Let's move him up. And so, because today is going to be probably a little bit of a shorter episode, or stream, should I say, we are not going to do a doodle prompt this time. I would fear that I would not have time to look at all your wonderful doodles. But if you want to draw the things I draw, feel free. Feel free to draw along and then send them to me. Okay. So this is pretty much it, really. Let's go ahead and get in there and just redraw this now. I don't really need anything else going on to get in there and know what I want to do with this. Alright. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Wow, that's scary when you look at it nice and big like that. Put the eyebrows in. Put the eyes in. I'm going to try and work a little bit quickly. This doesn't need to be perfect in any way. So I'm just going to try and work quickly and move on to the next one. I probably won't colour it either. I just want to kind of draw a load of things, but quickly, but not as quickly as the 5-minute mark. That makes things a little bit too weird. We got a super chat from Taeyung, but no message. Thank you for the super chat nonetheless, Taeyung. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Do Ken dolls have ears? Oh, they do. Let's try and... I'm going to try and make the hair a little bit more, like a Ken doll. And the general face shape as well. I feel like Ken dolls have very, defined shaped faces. This is terrifying. I'm just kind of really... It's really sinking in what I'm drawing here. And, oh, that is way too low. Let's get his ear up here. Yeah, that'll do. Why not? There we go. Give him more of a kind of a solid jaw kind of dealio. The eyes look like buttons. They are buttons. I don't know why, but when I thought Chris Kendall, I just thought the eyes could be buttons. No real reason why. Just it's just what came into my mind. So now you know how my mind works. That's not his hair at all, is it? Let's get rid of that. Come on. That's kind of a combination of a Ken doll and Chris's hair. I'm quite happy with that, because Ken's hair is always very very suave. Yeah. Not saying Chris's isn't, but it's just, you know, it's got a very particular look is the only thing. Come on, let's get the smile in. Nice big and creepy. What happens if we just make it all the way across? That's like a shark. That's very weird. Let's just kind of do one of these dealios. Alright. Ken's usually have V-necks. I'm going to give him a V-neck. I don't think Chris wears V-necks. I'm personally not a fan of V-necks. I would not wear them myself, but that's just personal taste. Who is Chris? Chris is Crabsticks. You may or may not have heard of him. He is a man. He used to make YouTube videos, not so much anymore. And if you ever saw a show that I made called Oscar's Hotel, he was in that. So yeah, I'm drawing him as a Ken doll. It's quite a weird one, but then it was suggested by someone in the chat, so what can you do? What can you do? This is what the people want. This is what they want. I wish I was just drawing like a bunny or something, but you can't stop the people from wanting what they want. That's what my dad always said. That was a lie. My dad has never said that. Alright, let's keep getting these arms in. Just imagine these arms are made out of plastic, and that should heighten your experience currently. There we go. Just kind of get the hands like that. Nice and square hands. And then there's a little jumper here, or t-shirt, whatever it is. Kind of messed up the legs when I was drawing them. I think it's because I was initially going to go for the kind of the no trousers wearing Ken look, but then I realized that's weird, and also I'm live streaming and it's probably not very appropriate. Okay, there we go. This isn't great, but who cares? Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, no, don't get rid of the head. Great. Great. Really great. Ken doll. There we go. I'm going to assign that, and we're going to move on and forget it ever happened. There we go. We got a couple more super chats here. Taeyung has sent us another super chat saying, "Please draw a lizard penguin hybrid and call it Blizzard." I like the idea. It's a good idea. I'll see what I can do. We also have a super chat from Matt Fraser saying, "Currently playing Overwatch whilst I watch." Ooh, nice. Who do you main? Is what I would ask you. I wish I could play Overwatch whilst I draw, but makes it impossible. Just to do either, really. Yopi has sent us a super chat saying, "Hello from Texas, PJ. I paid for tuition, I'm broke. Paid for tuition, I'm broke. I paid for tuition, I'm broke." Oh, okay. Hello, Yopi, and hello, Texas. Appreciate the super chat. Hell yeah, man. So I'm sorry that your tuition made you broke. So I think my next drawing should definitely be a quick. Let's hang on. I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's start a new one. Just get rid of the old one. There we go. We don't have to see that ever again. Taeyong suggested or requested a lizard penguin hybrid. A lizard. Okay. I'll see what I can do, man. A lizard penguin hybrid. Or what part would be the lizard and what part would be the penguin? Both of these things I'm not good at drawing. I might have to come back to this one. I'm going to see what else the chat wants because I'm not very good at either of these. What do we got? Let's have a look. We got Dick Butt. Brilliant suggestion, as always. We have got draw a dog named Sausage in a hot dog bun. That would be adorable. That would be cute. Elian says, PJ, please let me send my weird photo so you can draw me. Tweet at me soon. I'm going to do another one of the D&D drawing party videos. So if you want to send me weird photos, I'll tweet when it's time to send me weird photos. Okay. What else do people want? Let's have a look. Scrolling through the chat. Bear with me, guys. There's a lot of requests here. A lot of drawing requests. I'll turn the music up. This is the searching music. A sad mushroom. I like it. I like a sad mushroom. Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one inspired by a game I'm playing at the minute. I'm playing Hollow Knight, which is just amazing, and I would recommend that everybody plays it. I want to base this drawing off of that. I got a couple more super chats here as well. Matt says, everyone, boy. I'm kind of the same, just like players. I don't have a particular main. But you've said, fuck Symmetra. I hate her. Oh my god. What did Symmetra ever do to you? What did she ever do to you, Matt? I actually don't mind Symmetra so much. The first time I ever played as her, I won. I got play of the game, which was insane, because I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, we're doing a sad mushroom, everybody. A sad mushroom. We got another super chat from Kat saying, hey, I know you like pure originality, but could you do a take on a labyrinth creature? If not now, stream one day. I'm a big fan of the film Labyrinth, so I will definitely take that into consideration, whether that is today or another day. Totally, man. Okay. Just trying to figure out how this face should look, because if it's a sad mushroom, he's gonna need a face. Do we want to do like an Ice King type of dealio with a long nose, maybe? Maybe some derpy eyes. Do you read the comments even if they aren't in the super chat? Yes, I do. Hence, I just read yours. I do. So, I try my best to keep on top of the regular chat. But to me on my screen, it's like... So, I sometimes I pause it and scroll up. Otherwise, the super chat, the reason I read those is because they're just sitting there and they're easy to read. But that doesn't mean you have to send one. Don't feel like you have to. Man, this is a depressed mushroom. Just look at this. Taeyong says, well, the body could be a lizard and the head could be the penguin, but you could put a lion's mane around them and then put PewDiePie crying in the background with a fidget spinner. Dude, that is a lot of stuff you have requested. I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think about it. All of that could be possible, but I'll need to maybe start one step at a time. You need a moderator. That would be a good idea. If I can figure out the best way to do that, I could definitely do that for future streams. I won't do it today because trying to figure out has gone wrong. Trying to figure out anything like as we're live is always just a nightmare. So I'll keep that in mind for future streams. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Is this your first stream? Me? No, I have done many a stream. If you'd like to watch them, back, I've been uploading them to my side channel, PJ the Kick. So they're all there. I think there was a couple I missed because I forgot to record them, but generally they go on my side channel. But we've done quite a few Doodle streams now. We've got some veteran viewers. Matt Fraser says, I just can't use her, so insta-hate. If you need a gaming buddy, then hit me up. Labyrinth is my childhood movie. The bromance grows stronger. Really? Yeah, I remember watching it on like Nickelodeon when I was younger, and then I just like instantly loved it. But yeah, fair enough. There are some characters that I just insta-hated because I just didn't get them. So it happens, man. It totally happens. But yeah, totally. I don't play Overwatch very much anymore. I haven't played since they've introduced Orisa, the new character. So I really need to get back on that. But if I do, I'll hit you up. Okay. So this is my sad mushroom. He's very sad because he has an unfortunate name. However, I am not going to name him. You are going to name him. Give me some name suggestions in the comments, everybody. Let's name this bad boy whilst I colour him. Someone says you don't like Junkrat. Junkrat's one of the ones I'm actually best at just because he's just chaos. He's just a chaotic character to play as. It's a perfect day for some mayhem. If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again. Woo! That's my best Junkrat impression. It's not my best. I could do better, but you know, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of lights on me right now. You know, it's not easy to just throw out a Junkrat. Oh my god, the comments. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm gonna just pick one because there's a lot of comments here. Marshall. Unfortunate Tim. Sick Shroom. Fun Guy. Name him Melancholy. I like that. That's quite a cool name. Melancholy. Poor guy. He never stood a chance in life. But can you blame him looking the way he does? Some say he didn't even used to be a mushroom. He was a boy. He was a regular boy. And then one day, he fell into a pit of fungus. And it seeped into his skin. And he started to change and mold into something horrible. Until there was no traces of his former self. He was no more. He was now. What did we say his name was? Forgot his name. Melancholy. Oh! Don't do that. Okay. Let me just do a little bit of shading on this guy and then we'll move on. Man, this is a depressed mushroom, man. He's not particularly happy, but hey, maybe there'll be a I would say maybe there'll be a story one day where life is good for him, but I prefer stories with a more depressing turn and twist. So unfortunately his story will stay depressing. Alright. There we go. Matt says, I only play when there's an event on, like now. There's an event going on? Whoops. I guess I missed the memo on that one. Paris Snow says, could you draw a friendly purple lobster? That sounds very nice. Friendly, I could do that. A friendly purple lobster. Let me just start by just writing this guy's name. I've forgotten how to spell it. We're going to have to just guess it. I suppose it's a name, so it can be spelled however you want. Melancholy. By me. Haleykin says, is there a Twitter prompt tag? Not today, Haley, but I did see your message actually saying that I should put it as... when I do them, I should put it on the screen so people know what to tweet. In future, when I do drawing prompts, I'm going to put the hashtag on the screen so you can always see what it is. But today there is no doodle prompts. However, if you want to draw what I'm drawing and just draw along with me, feel free to just do it and tweet them at me and I'll see them later. I don't think I'll show them on the stream unless I get time, but I will. I'll look through my app replies and see what you've sent me. Kaya says, hi from Chicago, PJ. You should give a quick Hollow Knight review because I don't know if I should buy it. Buy it! It's so good. It's amazing. So I've been playing Hollow Knight recently, and it's like a Metroid mushroom. It's like a Metroidvania genre game, so it's like Metroid, Castlevania, mushed together, and it's beautiful. I love it so much. It's so good. Michaela says, hello, good sir. In my professional opinion, I think you should draw a sexy no-face. Thanks, dude. A sexy no-face. Now, I like that. So, hang on. We got a few requests here. Earlier, we got Lizard Penguin. I'm gonna keep that one in mind. I'm not too confident about that currently. I don't think I could confidently do that just yet. And then there was a lobster, a purple lobster, and I saw somebody said it needs a top hat. So there's a purple lobster top hat could be a possibility. Now, lobsters are tricky. So I think, you know what? I think a sexy no-face is the way to go currently. Yeah, I'll try that. Because that will be a quick and easy one as well. I like a good quick and easy drawing. And then I'll take some more suggestions from the chat. See what people think, see what people want. Let me just remind myself of what No Face looks like, because I have forgotten, even though I did watch Spirited Away very recently. If you've never seen Spirited Away, oh boy. Oh boy. That's me saying it's really good. I would recommend it. Kat says, is there any chance you would consider streaming on another night besides now or Monday? You remind me of The Babe. The Babe with the... Oh, I can't remember. The Babe with the... Do you mean from Labyrinth? I'm guessing you mean from Labyrinth. I would... yes, I would consider streaming on other nights. I guess it's just figuring out when that would be. But, yeah, definitely. At the minute, Wednesdays work, because Wednesday evenings I have free, and most other evenings I got some stuff going on. Okay, so we'll start with our rough drawing. I need to remember how he looks. That's not it, is it? I need to get a picture up of him. It's kind of like that, but it's got like a couple of other. It's got like a couple of these little dealios. What are you drawing? I'm drawing a sexy no face. Clearly. Yes. So we'll see what happens. It might not work. So, I'll explain the thought process in what I'm doing here, like how I'm going about this drawing once I draw a little bit more. I don't want to spoil the surprise, as it were. We've got a couple more super chats. One from Sonoma Mosky, which is a great name, saying, "Hi, Sonoma from San Francisco here. Hello. I've been watching your streams while doing my figure drawing final. Really helps me focus. Thanks." Well, I'm glad that this isn't a distraction. Most people are always like, "Damn it, PJ, why are you streaming? This is a huge distraction." Just like that, essentially. But I'm glad that somehow this is aiding you in helping. I guess it's kind of like having a podcast on, except it's not necessarily, it's not like a good podcast. It's just like kind of a dude trying to draw weird stuff. Yeah, anyway, we've got another super chat here. Oh my god. We've got one from Amy Jo saying, "Getting ready to go for a hike. Glad I was able to catch some of the stream. Love your content, Peach." Thank you very much. That's very kind. I hope the hike goes well. Take extra boots in case you lose your boots, is my advice. You didn't ask for any advice, but I thought I'd give it to you anyway. So by this point, you can probably you probably understand what sort of angle we're going for here with the no face. Okay. We got another couple of chat messages here. Kaya Hitiko says, "Just bought it. I guess that's what I'm doing today." Oh well, I hope you have a good time, man. I've loved it. I've sunk like this is Hollow Knight we're talking about here. I've sunk many hours into Hollow Knight, and I've still not finished it. I really am loving it. So yes, I wish you well on your journey. I hope it goes okay. So, I'm trying to think what's a sexy pose here. I'm kind of doing No Face in his kind of like evolved form, is I think the best way you could put it. What should he be doing with his other hand? What's like a sexy thing, like kind of like this, or like what's a sexy thing to be doing with his other hand? It's probably a weird question to be asking on a live stream, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's have a look at the some more super chats to get myself out of that hole that I just dug. And the Stars says, "I'm late for school because I'm watching this stream. Lol. Anyway, I hope you had a wonderful day. Please tell Sophie's dog I love him." It's a her, but I will tell the dog you said that. I hope I made you too late for school. Run. Taeyung says, "Could you..." I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, by the way, because you've sent so many super chats, and I feel bad if I'm pronouncing it wrong, man. Taeyung has said, "Could you draw a Hannah Baker fidget toy?" I don't know what Hannah Baker is. Should I know? Should I know what Hannah Baker is? I feel like there's a divide in the chat amongst people who like and dislike fidget spinners. So I'm probably gonna avoid drawing that one. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm letting you down, Taeyung. Okay, there we go. There's the sexy pose. Haley Kins has sent a rundown for new peeps. That is right. If you're new to the chat, I'm just going to read you what Haley says. PJ uses a Cintiq HD. Is that Cintiq Pro 16-inch by Wacom. A super chat is a comment you send when you donate, and there's no Twitter prompt for today. Thank you very much, Haley. Chat, hand on hip. Cool. Good one, chat. I agree. This looks a little bit like Slimer from Ghostbusters. MV Caterin says, "Good morning to you, hashtag kick the PJ." Hello. Good morning. Where are you morninging from? Is my question to you. I say good morning back to you. So I kind of give him a bit of a grotesque sort of mouth here. Okay, this is good enough. Let's go ahead and draw this now, as in like draw it properly. Matt Fraser says, it's my 24th Sunday, going to MCM on Saturday. Wish me luck. Good luck, Matt. Jeez. Is that your first MCM? Also, I'm guessing you mean 24th birthday. Happy birthday for for Sunday. Numbers, man. Numbers are messing me up. I've only been to MCM once, and that was last year sometime. Maybe it was at this time last year, possibly. I had a blast. I really loved it. So I am positive you will too, my friend. Is this No Face too happy? I feel like I've drawn something wrong here. He looks too happy. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. Any Brighton shop of curiosities you can recommend? I mean, I would go and check out the lanes if I were you. Like, if you're ever in Brighton, go check out the lanes. There's lots of interesting, weird little shops there that I would recommend. Snooper's Paradise is really fun. Very expensive, but like, they got some fun stuff in there. Like, especially like if you're into old vintage like video games and stuff. There's a lot of cool like NES, SNES, like Sega Mega Drive, like all sorts of stuff like that in there. Like, it kind of looks a little bit like a video game character. Like this would be the boss in a video game. Okay, let's get his terrible teeth in there. I might colour this one because it shouldn't take too long, you know. No Face is very simply coloured. Paris Snow says lesbian barrels. I don't know if we had this suggestion on the last chat, and I don't really know if I want to draw that, to be honest. I know that the chat is very keen on it, but I'm gonna probably respectfully decline drawing that one. I'm sure you could probably Google it and find some interesting results. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think that's something that I'm gonna draw. Haley says, maybe instead of lesbian barrels, sexually ambiguous barrel partners. Everyone really wants barrel lovers, which, like, guys, please explain why. Yeah, it's more just I just wouldn't know how to draw that. Is my reasoning? Yeah, I don't really know what else to say on the subject. Kat says, PJ, you should come to VidCon Australia. Dude, I'd love to go to VidCon Australia. That would be a blast. Has it just passed? Has it just finished? Or is it just happening? I'm so out of the loop. My days have been completely mental recently. As in, I've just been working myself to the bone and I don't even know what day it is today. It's Wednesday. I said it was Wednesday earlier, didn't I? Okay. I'm not completely lost. Okay. Man, this music is slamming! Sorry that you can't always hear the music. I keep having to turn it up and down. Can you prank call PewDiePie? I'm not really much of a prankster, personally. I don't think I could do a good prank. Also, I don't know how to hide my phone number, so I don't think that would work very well. Just gonna add some minor little details to the lips here. I'm actually quite liking how this drawing is going so far. It's not particularly great, but it's not particularly terrible, if I had to be completely critical of myself. As it all, like, not too critical of myself, even. Aaron the Adventurer says, Hi PJ, your vids have really helped me as a human, and I just want to say thanks. Love your approach to storytelling. Hope to meet you one day. Thank you very much, Aaron the Adventurer. That's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much for your message. Appreciate it very much. I've also got a message here from Matt saying it's my first. It's going to be 28 degrees. Going to melt. Yikes! Yeah, being in a convention hall, 28 degrees is not my idea of a place I would want to be, but it's going to be a blast anyway. So I'm sure you'll have a great day, man. Yeah, but yikes, that is going to be hot. Super hot. Okay, let's color this bad boy in. It's more of a grey, I think. It's like a dark grey, like a charcoal color. Ellie says, Hi PJ, how's your day? This is calming, thank you. Thank you. My day has been good, thank you. I've been doing some stuff that I can't really talk about, some project stuff that I can't really talk about just yet. But, yeah, it's been a good day. No, even so, it's been a good day. Thank you very much for your super chat. Appreciate you very much. I tip my glasses to you. I would tip a hat, but so we've got Alex is salty saying you should draw a mini Pewds riding on a big Edgar. See, that is a lot like something we've drawn before on a Doodle stream. You may not have been here for it, but we drew Edgar as a Titan, crushing Felix, and that gave me, and I think a lot of people, a lot of joy. So I think, based on that, I probably won't draw it again. I think it's quite similar to something we've drawn in the past. Okay. The colouring is going okay so far. I'm mostly happy with this. Let's give him some big, juicy red lips. I'm gonna do this like, what was this meant to be again? This was sexy no face, right? That was it. Okay. Completely forgot what I was drawing. Yeah, so he's got lipstick on, clearly. Just to add to the sexiness factor. And then we'll paint the teeth in. Haleykin says, I'm hijacking the Twitter prompt for today. Hashtag lesbian barrels. Everyone should draw their own and post them on the Twitter tag. I mean, why not? If you want to draw lesbian barrels yourself and show me how it's done, please feel free. And then later on, I guess, after the stream, I'll go through and have a look what I'm missing out on, essentially. Kat says, VidCon Australia, September 9 to 10 this year. Okay, I will keep that in mind. 9 to 10 September. It's hard for me to plan too ahead of time, you know, because it's hard for me to plan too ahead of time, just because I've got lots of project stuff potentially coming out, so I don't know what I'm doing at that time. We'll see. Majestic Mason says, PJ, you're pretty cool, and thanks to you, I want to be a filmmaker. I've already written a little film for my small but happy YouTube channel. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Mason. That's very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much. Taeyong says, Taeyong the Bayung, I'm not sure if I'm still pronouncing that correct, says, my name is actually Diane. Okay, Diane, I will remember that. My name is actually Diane, by the way. And you've said, my display name is just a K-pop idol. Also, you could always draw pubes on a giant fidget spinner. Again, not sure if drawing fidget spinners is gonna divide the chat. I feel I don't want to create a rift. I feel there are some people that love them, some people that hate them, and I feel that maybe it might not be the right time to draw said spinners. I appreciate the idea though. It's a good idea. We've got another message here from Matt Fraser saying, I was going to cosplay in a leather jacket, can't now. Yeah, definitely. My god, if it's 28 degrees, do not cosplay in a leather jacket. Just no. You'll melt and die. Maybe not even in that order. So I would heavily recommend do not do that. Cosplay is like a... I don't know if you played Zelda Breath of the Wild, but cosplay is Link when he's like dressed as a Gerudo lady. That looks nice and cooling, I would say. I don't really know what I'm doing with the shading here. I'm just trying to give him some kind of like extra texture here. It's not particularly good, but let's see what we can do, you know. We got another super chat here from Halikins. Chat wants 2D from Gorillas and love from the Philippines. Thank you very much for the love. And also 2D from Gorillas. I drew him Monday night, actually. I guess if you weren't here, you might have missed it. But I actually drew 2D from Gorillas in 5 minutes, actually. I gave myself a challenge to do 5-minute drawings, and I drew him in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna, I'll respectfully skip on drawing 2D again, as I don't want to repeat people's suggestions. We've got another message here from Sierra Haas or Haas. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. PJ, I've recently started watching your channel and have been truly so inspired by your content. Thank you for creating as you do. Also, hi from LA. Hello to LA. See you soon, LA. I'm coming very soon. Thank you very much for your super chat, and thank you for recently tuning in to the Kick the PJ channel. I hope you like what you're seeing. I got big plans for things soon. Just slogging away on stuff. At the old PJ rate, I guess you could say. But yeah, thank you very much for coming along to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. We got another chat here from Paris Snow. You could draw yourself as a sock. I mean, these suggestions, man, are out of this world. I could definitely draw myself as a sock. Again, that's going to be one I'm going to have to take into consideration, weigh it up with some other options, and see if it makes sense. Yeah, man. Kat says, you remind me of the babe. What babe? Babe with the power. What power? Power of the voodoo. Hoodoo. You do what? Remind me of the babe. Best $5 spent. The babe with the power. I remember now. The babe with the power. So when I was making Oscar's Hotel, this is not just a plug. This is genuinely this is an anecdote, as it were. When I was making Oscar's Hotel, obviously we worked with the Jim Henson Creature Shop on the show, and they made the creatures from Labyrinth, and they were there, like the creatures were there in the Creature Shop, and it was one of the coolest things ever to see these things from my childhood just oh shit, been drawing on the wrong layer. These things from my childhood just there, like, and it goes for other, it's not just that, but like Dark Crystal and all these other shows and stuff and films that I loved as a kid, Where the Wild Things Are, like all of these creations were just in the Creature Shop. It was insane. It was insane. So yeah, I feel very lucky to be able to have worked with the Creature Shop. Very cool experience. Haleykin says, I mean, all great artists were controversial. I vote yes on Fidget Spinner. Also, someone asked what anime you'd recommend. You're right. All good artists were controversial. I don't know how much controversy I could cause by drawing a fidget spinner. I don't know if I want to find out. So what anime would I recommend? Well, thank you again for the super chat, Haley. Truly the MVP for the chat. What anime? I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of anime. I mean, I like anime. I just don't watch as much as I would like. I'm currently watching Attack on Titan Season 2, so, I mean, that's really good. If you haven't seen Attack on Titan at all, I mean, Season 1 I think is all on Netflix, so definitely check that out. Yeah, definitely check that out. I'm trying to think if there's any other animes I would recommend. I watched, this is just an anime film, but I watched Paprika recently, and that was really cool, so would recommend Paprika if you like weird. So we got another chat here from Hey PJ. Oh, Me Streak says, Hey PJ, can you draw Kirby as Vegeta? I like that. I like both Kirby and Vegeta. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Julia First says, hello Julia, welcome back by the way. I hope I'm getting good at reading your surname. First. Thanks for the stream, PJ. I'm sick at home after tooth surgery and doing exam prep. Watching the stream improves my day. Also, I can't wait for your merch. Thank you very much, Julia. I'm sorry to hear that the dental surgery has left you in a bit of a tizzy. Never used the word tizzy before in my life, but yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you feel better soon. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you very much for your super chat. Much appreciated. Matt Fraser says, I'm keeping an eye out for pins at MCM. By the way, as I know you like the game, I picked up the first Witcher book. It's called The Last Wish if interested. The first Witcher book. Oh, yes. I've never read them, but I've got them sitting on my shelf. I've been meaning to read the Witcher books because I love the game so much. Yes. I need to read. I'm one of those guys that buys a book thinking, I am going to read this in a day, and then it's just like a year later, and it's like, didn't read it. Still didn't read it. Yes. But yes, look out for pins. Special MCM pins. Is your merch coming out this week? You said it's coming this May. Did I say this May? I meant next May. 2018. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yes. With any luck, this Saturday, there will be new merchandise dropping. Ooh. Ooh. We'll see. It should be this Saturday, with any luck. I'm pretty happy with this. I think I'm going to move on. I think this is as good as it can be. Maybe I'll give it a little background. Maybe off stream I'll make it like a little bit prettier and then put it on Instagram or something. I've not posted a drawing on Instagram for a little while. Let's go ahead and just do some kind of a... Whoops! Let's go ahead and give us some kind of a background. Ooh. Sexy, sexy no face. What am I saying? Haley says, Sitsi, and I saw an amazing prompt to draw a potato eating Jacksepticeye. Also, he uses a Wacom Cintiq Pro. Yes, I'm using a Wacom Cintiq Pro 16. It's new. It's very recently come out. A potato eating Jacksepticeye. I mean, that is a good idea. I'll keep that one in mind. I'm gonna have a scroll up in a minute and just see all the suggestions and see what to draw next. And Sitsi, I am going to Sitsi. I still need to figure out what I'm doing there, but yes, I should be going to Sitsi. Matt says, hashtag book buddies. I also picked up Ready Player One. Ready Player One? I'm not familiar with that. I'm going to Google it. Ready Player One. It is a Ready Player One is a 2011 science fiction and dystopian debut novel by Ernest Cline. Or Klein. Okay. Nice. Hard science fiction, utopian and dystopian fiction. Nice. Sounds cool. Sounds like my kind of thing, actually. Ammunition says, you made me start drawing again. Thank you so much. Thank you very well. Thank you, Ammunition. I'm glad somehow this this drawing or something like this has inspired you to continue drawing. Or yes. Yeah, man. I don't know. This it's very flattering to hear people say it, but when I'm looking at when I'm looking down at this, I can't. There's only. Do you know what I mean? I know. I've lost my words. All right, here we go. Let's draw something else. I think I'm going to do maybe one more drawing. I don't know. Let's not. I won't limit it just yet. We'll see. Let's make a new document here, and let's have a look at what people want. Whew! I hope you're having a good time, by the way. Welcome, if you're just joining us in the stream, welcome. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I'm going to turn the music up whilst I'm scrolling. This is the music scrolling music. Cat suggests to draw a sad spilt cup of water. Murder. That's straight up murder. That's an interesting little idea, actually. Maybe I'll do this as a mini drawing. Maybe this won't be the final drawing. I'll do this as a mini drawing. I appreciate all the suggestions, by the way, guys. There's a lot. I'm seriously seeing a lot of great suggestions in the chat. I wish I could draw them all, but I will do my best to. By the end of time, before I die, if I do enough Doodle streams, then I should be able to draw all of these suggestions. I'm going to make the document a little bit smaller. I feel like it's been quite laggy because I'm quite a big resolution. Let's just do something like 1400 by 1400. I don't know, man. Maybe. Will that help? Let's see. Don't want to make it too small, but this will be a mini drawing, I guess. Just a little mini drawing. Haley says, I feel like you should cap the prompt requests soon because a ton of people are spamming and it's clogging the chat. I should really cap the requests, but I don't know how many more I want to do, is the only thing. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go on for. But, don't worry. If I would say, whilst I'm drawing, don't worry about suggesting things, and then when I ask for requests, we'll go in and get some requests. Merca, I am using Photoshop. This is Photoshop indeed. So, I've got a new favourite way to draw creepy faces. I did not finish the marshmallow drawing, by the way, if anyone's wondering. I need to finish it still. So this is my new favourite way of drawing super creepy faces. There we go. Alright. Matt says an umbrella that rains, paintbrush that erases. Hang on, is this a continuation of a previous comment? Or is this a drawing request? Matt, I'm lost. Is that just a general invention idea? Because if so, both of them are great. Drew Bro says, subscribe to my channel, I will subscribe to you. Dude, I have not seen sub for sub in a long time. Is this? That's not how an arm bends, PJ. So you'll see. So I'm going with the idea, Cat's suggestion of kind of like a murder. So I guess there's shattered shards of glass here. There we go. And then water is spilt out over the table. I suppose they're on a table now. Why not? Let's put them on a table. There we go. Some kind of a surface. Okay. So I guess he needs to be like, he needs to have like a I've got an idea of how I want to do the arms behind, but it's going to take a little bit of I kind of want him to guiltily be holding a baseball bat behind his back, because he's a glass, you can see through him. That might work. Who knows? El Mordo, check the hashtag lesbian barrels. I might have to check it after the stream's up. But I'll certainly see what you guys have been drawing. I'm very curious as to how you've interpreted lesbian barrels. There's not something that I felt that I could draw. I didn't think I had the drawing ability. But I trust that you guys are much better at drawing than I am. He needs a water transplant, Peach. He does. Well, I think he's a goner, if I'm honest. I think he needs a complete body transplant. I think there's no chance for him. Oh my god, creepy, damn. Haley says, from Malatroid, it's my birthday, please draw a dinosaur. I will see if I get a chance to. Happy birthday, though. I might not get a chance to draw a dinosaur, but I wish you happy birthday all the same. Wait, I realised why this wasn't working. I guess the... Hold on. I just had a bit of a brainwave. How the arms need to be, I think. Could be completely wrong. I'll finish up the arms in a minute. Line art, more like fine art. I would not necessarily class this as fine art, but I appreciate the kindness all the same. This is straight up murder. There's been a murder. Who did it? We may never know. Whoa! Sorry, my computer just freaked out for a second. And so did I, evidently. Okay, so just drawing some shards of glass here. There we go. And then the water, I guess, is... So it's kind of like blood, in a way. There we go. Okay, so I had some additional thoughts in improving this. I think it's a case of drawing the arms behind the back. And just colouring it differently so it looks like it's behind the water. This should make sense. What brush setting are you using? What program? Says Halekins. So, I'm using Photoshop. I don't know how... it's not exactly... I don't know if... what am I trying to say? I don't know if Photoshop is the most professional way to do drawing, but I'm using it. I like it. I get on with it well, so why not? And what brush setting? I'm literally using the most basic. I reset my brushes just to be the most basic brushes they can be. So, yes. Okay. There we go. This sort of makes sense in my head. Big fan of the refraction. I just hope I don't screw it up. We'll see if it works. It might not be great. doesn't really look like hands holding a baseball bat, but it should look okay once we color it in. Megan Targaryen says, Oscar's Hotel is such a lovely fever dream. Thank you. That is pretty much the best way to describe Oscar's Hotel. Just a fever dream, a nightmare, just kind of any of these work, really. But yes, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say so. Okay, let's color this bad boy in. Let's color this bad boy in. Okay, so I think the idea here is that I want to like lower the opacity, so it's kind of like that. Okay, let's just get rid of these for a second, and I'll color in the baseball bat. We got a message here from Kayla Salinas saying, I watched your videos when I was pregnant and now she's 1 month old and your voice soothes her. Oh my god. Love your vids, Peach. Take care. That's impressive. I'm glad that my voice isn't just like horrible for her. Thank you. That's possibly the oddest compliment I've ever got. But, well, I mean, is it a compliment? I don't even know. It's one of the oddest things I've ever heard, but in a really happy way. Thank you very much for your message. I wish you the best of luck with your 1 month old baby. Haley says the chat keeps asking for you to speak Italian, like every single one stream you've done. Rip. Did people ask that on stream? Guys, I'm gonna have to disappoint you here. I don't really know any Italian. I apologize profusely. I wish I did. I truly do, but I don't really speak any Italian. I used to be able to speak some pretty decent Italian, and then they stopped teaching it in schools. And it's like, wow, cool. I forgot everything. Forgot how to speak it entirely. I used to speak some pretty decent German. Then I stopped learning it, so I forgot. Isn't it weird how you just forget things, right? Now, would the water inside the glass be lighter, or I think it would be lighter, I guess. Whoops, we got a spill on aisle 3 over here. I like how I said this was going to be like a small little drawer. It's turned into a little bit bigger, but I love the concept. I realize the table isn't finished actually. I need to finish up the table. I like the concept that there's been a murder, and this guy's trying to hide it unsuccessfully. If you're wondering what we're listening to right now, it's a bit quiet. Listen to TV Girl. I would recommend them very much. They're a great artist. I used some of their music in my Japan video. They very kindly let me use some of their music. And they make good music. So there we go. There's what I gotta say about that. Green background, why not? Actually, what I should do is that a bad idea? Not entirely. Let's colour these eyes in, boy. Matt says, Photoshop art buddies, whack-on buddies, can't stop help. Matt, there is no help for how far you have gone. There is nothing that I can do to help. I'm guessing by that you mean you use a Wacom as well in Photoshop. I'm not alone. Haley says, yeah, every single stream everyone asks. Also, no, they ask for you to say, I love you in Italian. Aaron Sheb, should I dance at prom? I feel like I've answered that before. The prom one. I swear I have answered that before. Maybe this is a different person who is asking whether they should dance at prom. But hell yeah, man! Just dance. You don't get many chances to dance at prom, so just do it, man. Just go wild. I didn't dance at my prom, and I regret it every day of my life. I don't regret it every day of my life, but it's the kind of thing that maybe you might. Don't chance it. I see what you mean, though. Speaking Italian, you don't want to hear me butcher the language. I understand. Maybe you think you do, but you don't. I know some bad words in Italian. That's all I've retained. But I feel like even that is probably not the best message to be sending people. So I'm going to hold off on speaking Italian. Maybe I should learn again, pick it up again. Sorry, I realize I shouldn't. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing. I forget that I'm streaming to a load of people, and just start whistling or talking to myself, and I forget. I shouldn't do that because there are people watching, and I'm gonna. It's whistling in particular. Sometimes I whistle when I'm on Skype, and it messes with the mic so badly, and everyone's like, "PJ, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I forgot I'm on Skype." We got a mega super chat here from Raina Mullen saying, "Just wanted to say thanks for being you. Your vids are awesome and inspiring." Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say so. Is it Rihanna? Raina? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much. Chloe Moorhead says, But is this a long-standing vendetta reaching a conclusion or a serial killer? We need backstory. You want backstory? I will give you backstory. Okay, give me just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute and I'll come up with a backstory for you. Don't you worry. A backstory is coming. Maybe this is how we'll end the stream, with a bit of a backstory. Okay. Okay, I'm just adding who knows what to the background because it's looking a little bit plain. There we go. Whoops! Alright. Haley says, "Yo, I use a Wacom Cintiq and use Photoshop. Can I be in this club now?" Dude, anyone who uses a Wacom, any kind of Wacom or any kind of graphics tablet, we know we're not just inclusive of just Wacom. If you use a graphics tablet in Photoshop, you're part of the club. It's just an automatic join. You don't even need my permission. You just joined. Okay? It's just how it works. We're kind of like a gang, in a way. The Wacom gang. Okay. I'm actually... It's a bit of a weird drawing, and I think if I was to post it online afterwards, I would probably want to redraw it. But I love the concept, and I like... what I like about it... That's not my signature. What I like about it is how ridiculous the situation is. He's holding the murder weapon behind his back. Let that sink in for a moment. But people wanted some backstory. Let me give you a backstory. Okay, we need some appropriate music for this. Bear with me, everybody. Oh, Matt has said, just graduated from a 5.5-year games artist and animator course. Jesus, 5 years. Wow. Congratulations, dude. So yes, I too draw on a Photoshop using Wacom. Wacom gang assemble. Assemble. Yeah, congrats on congrats. That's very cool. Okay. You want a story? You want to hear about old Timmy Two Shoes? Which one? Timmy Two Shoes is the broken glass. Just here. Hang on. Timmy, hang on. Shitting hell. Timmy Two Shoes here. Oh, let me tell you. Timmy, he was in with the wrong crowd. And he was hanging out with mugs. He was hanging out with plates. He was hanging out with a very particular glass. A very particular glass known as Sarah Sippy Cup. Sarah Sippy Cup. Ooh. So it's kind of a plasticky cup, not really a glass. Anyways, Timmy Two Shoes was hanging out with Sarah Sippy Cup. And ooh, you know who was a little bit jealous? You know who was dating Sarah Sippy Cup? Georgina Glassman. Neither a man nor a woman. Georgina Glassman was a glass who... This one here. Jeez, I'm not good at this. This one here. Georgina Glassman was very jealous, and when they saw Timmy Two Shoes hanging out with Sarah Sippy Cup, he took a rather small baseball bat and smashed him in the head. And that brings us to this moment here. So that's the story. That's how this all happened. I'm going to get rid of these arrows. We don't need them now. Probably not one of my finest stories, but hey, I tried. You just got mugged. It's a pun, but it's not relevant. Where's Sarah? He murdered Sarah and threw her in the bin. So obviously we can't see her anymore because she's in the bin. Okay, there we go. I think that rounds us up for today. Wow, what a note to end on. Thank you all so much for joining us today on the Doodle stream. I hope you had a good time. To recap, we started off the stream by drawing Chris Kendall. I should save this, by the way. Cup. I'm just going to call it Cup. Let's have a quick look at what we've drawn today. We started with Chris Kendall. Here, Chris Kendall here. What can I say? It's Chris Kendall as a Ken doll with buttons for eyes. You asked for it. I drew it. Next up, we had a sad mushroom called Melancholy. I don't remember what the story was for Melancholy, but I'm sure it was very melancholy. Anyway, then we drew a sexy no-face. Ooh, very sexy. Just look at that. Ooh, very sexy. And then finally, we drew the Cup Murderer. We don't really have a name for this picture. But there is a murder going on. Terrible murder. I'm just going to crop that. I don't know why I'm cropping it. Why not? So that was what we drew today. So thank you all so much for joining me. I'm sorry if I didn't get around to drawing your... I'm sorry if I didn't get around to drawing your suggestions. But tune in for the... tune in next time for the Doodle stream. And I will be sure to draw as much as I possibly can. A couple last comments here. We got Kat saying, "Dear God, he's dead." I suppose you're an Aussie, so it'd be like, no, I can't do an Australian accent. Nope, can't do one. I can't do a good Australian accent. I'll work on that for the next stream. Shannon says, "Amazing story, 10 out of 10, would listen again." Thank you very much, Shannon. Very kind of you. I'll tell it again, exactly how I told it the first time. And Haleykin says, "Last chat, and then I'm broke." God. I hope you have a lovely day. Your stream makes me and others very happy. I hope everyone has a good, else is good. Got to go, bye. Thank you very much, Haley. Thanks for being the MVP of the chat. Very much appreciated. And yes, I hope you all enjoyed the chat very much. Thank you for joining me this evening. I had a great time. I hope you did too. So, bye!